Hello. We are back. Sorry, I'm all over the place. Whatever. It's Sunday fun day. I have my glass of wine. Let's get into Sarah Ridiculous Boone. We're gonna listen to some phone calls thanks to Third Rail channel. They have some phone calls that I have yet to review. So we're gonna do it tonight. It's 1, 2, 3, 4 phone calls. Hello. I'm glad you guys are able to make it. I want to do an after dark tonight. I think it's time we catch up. But for now, hello, welcome to all of you in the live chat, all the replay viewers, everyone. Shout out to all of you. Let's see. I see Evie, Robert, Debbie, LZ. Hey, LZ. I see Kate, Anton, and Tonicus. How do I send Melly a message? You can always email me. I have it linked all over my page, but I'll drop it. And I see Born Twice. Hello. Green Eyed. Hi, love. And Evie. Good to see y'all. All right, let's get into it. I have not listened to these before, so I don't know if you guys have. Let's get into it. The first one, these are phone calls regarding family stuff. There's 3 of them that are family. Sarah, these are with a guy, I don't remember his name, but they were attempting to make a documentary with Sarah Boone and it ended up not working out. So they were documenting all the calls, which is where these come from. Definitely please make sure you guys hit the like button on your way in. Hello, Jay. Hello, Beautifully Broken, 8 p.m. I know I'm on a little later. I've just been trying to fill everyone out. Yeah, there was. Yeah, she was gonna make a documentary with a couple of different people and it ended up not working out. So they had a bunch of like content. Yeah. You're telling me someone tried to win with Sarah. Yeah, I'll put the chat up on the screen. Let me pull up the calls. That's funny. Hold please while I pull them up. Hey, Hailey. Let me make, sorry, I like myself better this way. And then we'll play the calls.
To accept this call, press 0. To refuse this
Cheers,
call,
everyone.
hang up or press your
I have my
current
glass of
balance
wine,
is
so
$3.80.
we'll see how we go if we can finish the live.
6 cents. This call is from a correction facility and is subject to monitoring and recording.
Bryn,
Hey.
are you okay?
Yeah, I'm okay. Did you get my email?
The ones this morning?
I just sent it to you, yeah.
No, I haven't gotten anything. The last thing I got this morning was you saying that you could file and
Okay.
certified.
So your motion to compel James and the motion for an attorney were both denied.
Okay, so what was with her compelling James? Oh, I see. So we asked for an order to compel him to do it. Okay, and then of course appointment was denied as well.
And then the appointment of an attorney. So now I think you file. I guess it would be the one asking the court to.
I don't know, Peter. Like it's one fucking blow after another.
Yeah, it's frustrating as hell.
Well, you murdered your boyfriend and stuffed him in a suitcase. What's going on with the suitcase crimes lately? We're going to be covering one here, I think maybe tomorrow. With suitcases as well. That's the 3rd one aside from Sarah Boone that I've heard of.
Hell yeah.
Like, what's the point of her giving me 60 days?
Listen, I only have like 2 suitcases and they're out in the storage, baby. Don't even.
I can't acquire or obtain
Don't
anything.
even try it.
Yeah.
So now James doesn't even have to give me my stuff back. Is that right?
Mm-hmm. So here.
Did she give a reason?
Ooh,
or it's just no?
Just no.
Wow, she gives no reason whatsoever, not even like a hearing?
Nothing. Just denied. So I think what we got to do is I'm going to have to print off all of those files.
What files?
All your case files. But here's the thing. The problem is that even if I print them off and send them, they said it has to come through an attorney. Your attorney. or the court. So, but you can't get it through the court because it costs thousands of dollars.
What case documents are you trying to print?
Like all your files, all the stuff that James has, that
I know.
right, all that stuff.
So my question is, I just don't understand what the point of her doing any of that is. Like, she couldn't even grant the order for him to give me my stuff back.
She doesn't give this reason, but she can't just tell people to do stuff. It has to be like within her purview. And the reality is that
Why does she feel so fucking entitled? Seriously.
he was never on the record as your family law attorney.
Nobody was on record as my family law attorney.
I know. And he was on record as your criminal law attorney, and you gave him that stuff as a part of your criminal case. So maybe what you could do is you could file a motion to the criminal court.
That means I would have to ask Judge Dean.
Yes.
I mean, Judge Kranick.
Yeah.
I don't think that's a wise decision considering the fact that he is the main concern in regards to my appeal.
What do you mean by
that? You have had like 12 lawyers.
Okay, so look.
Okay, what's the total? Wasn't it 10 or 11? She had 10 or 11 lawyers.
Because he's prejudiced against me. He's biased against me. He has a bad taste of me in his mouth. There's no way he's going to do that. And plus the fact that he's a main component of my appeal in a negative way. We're using him coming out of the gate with all the judicial errors he did.
Right. That's a good point. I'm just.
Can we put that on hold for just 1 second? I feel sick to my stomach. You don't understand because of that. So I just don't understand. Does she want me to just go and start waving a white flag, or expedite everybody's troubles and just say, F this, here you can have everything? I don't understand.
I don't know. I like I said, I think that she doesn't give an explanation.
Like, how simple is it for her to say yes, give her her stuff back? I mean, why else would I be trying to contact this person?
Yeah, especially after you specifically said I can't get access to any of my stuff.
Okay, well,
I mean, look,
are you available?
At the end of the day, whatever happened, you're going to go to a higher judge and say, I was not given due process. I didn't have an attorney. I didn't have access to my materials. You have the right to defend yourself and to make a case. At the very least, your case documents. So I think we got to problem solve and figure out how can we get you one
attorney.
Well, the attorney, that ship has, I don't know what to do about that. We got to get you your case files and the FOIA request. You should write a letter. I can draft it up for you and get you the address and everything, stating, that you're a party to a case. You have a trial coming up. This is what you need.
All right. Well, I just don't know what to say. Like, today's been a clusterfuck of a day, and then, when you get shit on, you really get shit on. So just, can I just go over my little list that I have?
And you don't deserve to be shit on?
Please, because I went through all of my other shit, and I just, prioritized some of the stuff.
Okay, let's do it.
I'm sorry. I can't describe to you how I feel right now. Did you get a chance to talk to Julian about Easter present?
I just saw your email. I texted him. I'm 99% sure that that's been sent. I will follow up with him. Don't worry about that. I'll take care of that.
Well, just make sure he has the right address, because it was supposed to have delivered Black Friday. His address is.
That's the one you gave him, right?
Yes, and I gave it to him and sent it to him twice.
Okay, well then I'm sure that's the one he sent it to.
Okay, if you could just let me know, because he keeps asking me about it, please. Did you get my durable power of attorney yet?
I got it.
Okay. Well, so all you guys have to do now is just go to your bank and have it notarized, and it's official.
Okay.
My financial affidavit. I spent the weekend with this girl, these two women. They're like professional tax attorney people, and they work for an attorney's office. They helped me complete this. I have all of the information, and they want to help me create a spreadsheet to submit with the financial affidavit so they don't have to waste any more time with asking me for their information like we're doing them. So, how do you want me to give this to you? Like, to me, it makes no sense to give it to you. So I don't know how you want me to do this.
I mean, you could send it to me through the, can you send it to me through the tablet or can you mail it to me?
Whatever you think is easiest for you.
Well, what's easiest for you?
Whatever you want me to do. It's not just that section. There's other sections. There's 2 other sections, mind you. It's not a lot, but there's more than what we were expecting that I could put on there.
Okay, so if you were to send it to me through the tablet, does that mean you have to sit there and type everything out?
It's not that much. As far as the spreadsheet goes, I don't know when I can work on that with her, but I know that the financial affidavit needs to be submitted. So I wanted your opinion if I should send the spreadsheet with this, or if I should just send the affidavit first and then send that.
But how are you going to send me files? I mean, can you attach files and send? You can't do that from there.
No, I would have to type every single character out on the tablet.
Then I have to copy it down and reinsert it into an Excel spreadsheet and retype all that out. I just don't have time to do that.
I understand.
The girls that are doing the spreadsheet, are they inmates or are they?
Yes.
And how do they have access to Excel?
From their jobs. I just know that she said that she is hell-bent on getting me this spreadsheet, and they spent the entire weekend with me trying to figure all of this stuff out.
Can they email from their jobs?
No, we have no internet access.
So when they give you a spreadsheet, they'll just basically print it off and give it to you.
Yeah, it'll just be a breakdown.
Here's what I think we should do. I think you should get the spreadsheet and the financial affidavit printed out, and you should put that in the mail and send it to me.
Oh my God. I can't do that. It's almost May 1st. You don't understand. I feel like I'm going to vomit. I have like an instant skull-crushing headache, and I'll have a broken heart. Like, I'm just so sick of this.
Oh, instant headache.
I don't know how or what you want to do.
She's so sick of this.
All right, let's circle back on that. Let me just think about it for a second, but let's keep going.
Okay, I have the information for the financial affidavit. Just, I was trying to be extra and give them the spreadsheet also.
Okay.
So, were you able to do the discovery and interrogatory letters?
I just got your email now. So I am going to print those off and get those sent out to everybody.
Just to Martel, right?
Yeah, it's to Martel, and then I'm gonna upload them on the e-filing system. I'll try and get that done today and tomorrow.
Okay, please. Their jaws both hit the ground with the questions that you were asking them, and they like double high-fived me with coming back at him with that. And both of them say by law that Brian cannot self-implement his own rules, even if he has an attorney, no matter how much it costs, that he should have been paying. Listen to this. Both of them said this, and they weren't sitting with me at the table. They told me at 2 separate times that Brian should have been paying my alimony $1,000 per month in escrow. So when the time does come, the judge can delegate the money to whom it should go to, back to Brian or back to me, or dole it out to me in a particular amount. He should not, and he is in full violation of the judge's orders and the court by not paying regardless to me directly.
She's trying to get money from baby daddy.
But it should have been being put in an escrow account.
Yeah, but the problem is that the judge viewed that he didn't have to do anything. He didn't have to pay you any money. He didn't have to, until the hearing was done, until the matter is concluded.
Well, that's why I'm trying to get the transcript where the judge said, continue to pay, and tell his attorney to continue to pay also.
Do you have that in your file somewhere?
No, I'm trying to order that. That's another piece of the mountain.
Okay,
that I have to
so
figure out.
in the actual files that are online, like if you go to the My County Clerk, those records, is that transcript in there or no?
No, that's court minutes, and it's not stated in the court minutes, which is why both says that to screw the court minutes to get the transcript, and that's what I need to get.
So that's another part of the another FOIA request is to ask for the transcript. All right, I gotta write that up.
It's not a FOIA request. It's just a basic letter that I can write to the court, and they've already told me that they'll probably send me back a response with a bill in order for me to have to pay for it.
Okay. With any of these requests, I think that we should cite your indigent status and include that indigent form.
I have no way of doing that. I could just put on the piece of paper, I'm indigent.
I sent you the indigent form, did I not?
No.
But even if I send it to you, you can't print it off.
No.
Oh.
There's no printer at the law library?
Peter, my friend forever, I will never be able to print anything as far as I know. Unless it comes from an effing attorney or the stupid ass court.
Would your friends that helped you with the tax thing, would they be able to print that off?
No.
I would never ask them to jeopardize their job to do that.
Oh, it's like do that. Okay.
Wow.
It's simple.
I can send the
Yeah, it's simple.
Yeah.
All you have to do is just write the clerk of the court or send them an email saying, I need the transcript from September 19th, 2022 on behalf of Sarah Boone. How much does it cost? And please, when can I receive?
Yeah, but I can also print off the indigent form and send it to them.
Whatever you want to do. Simple. Like, she's indigent, she's incarcerated, she needs the transcript for September 19th,
All right.
2022.
So you have can you remember to do this or write this down? Do you have a pen and paper by chance?
What is it?
Do you have a pen and paper by chance? Just write down.
No,
Okay.
they're kicking us off the phone because they apparently have lost inmates, so we have to go back to our bed. I'm sorry.
All right.
So I don't know what you want me to do.
Call me back.
I'm sorry. Thank you. Bye.
This call is from a correction facility and is
Now she's crying. She's like, I will never be able to print anything again in my life, basically. Okay, this is part 2. So to that call, there's a couple different parts.
and recording.
Hey.
Are you available?
I am. What's going on?
Okay, so if I could just go through my little list and then we can figure out whatever else from there if you don't mind. You're okay?
Yep, I'm good.
Okay, so I already asked you about the Easter presents. You got my power of attorney. The financial affidavit. I was just going to...
Just so you know, I talked to Julian on the Easter present. He sent me a screenshot where it's from the thing that said it was delivered and left near the front door.
What date was that?
August 25th.
That's last week, and it's not been delivered.
Well, that's what it says on the slip. So he's gonna try and track everything down. But
what date? What day is that? Friday?
Today's Monday. Yeah, it sounds like it.
That's crazy. Okay. I as much as I don't want to call Brian, but I'll call Brian again because he sits his fat ass at home all day, and I don't know if he's just being a real shit and just not giving the present to Lucas. So, and Lucas has gone out and searched the front porch and the bushes and the mailbox.
So she's talking about her ex, and Lucas is her son.
Okay, I'll tell him. So tomorrow you said you're doing the discovery and the interrogatories letters, certified and filing. I don't have my tablet with me. So, have you gotten a response yet from Warden Baker about my documents?
From Warden Baker? No, I have not heard anything back.
Okay. What about from Ms. Foss about your denied visitation?
I have not heard back from her yet, but I have to send her the application again.
Are you serious? The 4th or 5th time? So you asked me who Bonham Walker was. Why did you ask me that?
I don't know who that is.
She's my classification officer, and Miss Foss is no longer supposedly my classification officer. She's in
The straw might come out tonight. It might come out tonight. Thank you, Anton, for the super chat.
charge of the incentivized program.
Have a wine
But
glass.
bottom Walker, on my inmate request form that I sent to Ms. Foss, told her that she is familiar with your importance.
I thought it was Fawn Walker.
It's Fawn Bonham Walker.
Okay.
So don't send another application unless you really want to, but Ms. Foss can do it over the effing phone. That's what's just so crazy to me. And then I was down at classifications today, and I thought that I was going to have a moment to actually introduce myself to this Bonham Walker, and then they didn't even bother having me go back and talk to her. I had to sign some paperwork, and that was it. And I said, wait a minute, I brought all of these inmate request forms that are still outstanding that I'm trying to have answered that are in regards to 2 of my cases that I need to speak to someone. So I had to fill out another inmate request form while I was sitting there and waiting to talk to Bonham Walker. So now I have to wait for that to be processed, to be put on the call-out list to go back down there to talk to her about all of this.
Okay.
So I don't know, but like I don't know what you want to do, but like you shouldn't have been denied. You should have been approved.
Yeah. Part of the problem is you keep getting reassigned to new people. So I just got to keep grinding through the process and just application after application, and hopefully we'll get approved. But I feel like we're finally getting the right people. So.
Well, I mean, you have submitted it, 4 or 5 times now, and they, after all 4 or 5 times, misspelled your name.
Yeah. It's just,
yeah.
Like unacceptable. I'm like debating on grieving it because it's just wild to me that you could have been approved with a plane ticket in hand to come down here and see me, and you can't because they fucked up. Again.
You don't want to piss anybody off. So let me just go through the steps on my end and get it approved.
Yeah.
Okay, well, I'm just going to let you do that, then whatever else it is. Just,
okay.
You do realize that it's, let's just say it's May, and you started doing this in February, March, April, May. So 3 months later or 3 months more, we might have to wait.
Well, hopefully not. I mean, if she can do it.
Are you going to put that in your message?
Yeah, I'm going to send her a note. Hey, listen, it's been since February. I can't seem to get this approved. Can you help me? And I'll take care of it. I'm also going to send the 2 letters to Brian's attorney.
And file it online?
Yep, and I'll file. Yep, I got that right.
Okay. Did James receive his letters?
Yes, he received them.
Who signed for them?
I don't know. I have to track that down. But they were both delivered. I know that because I tracked it. I looked. You type it in online and it tells you it's delivered and the date.
Yeah, and they usually show you a signature. So hopefully that might be up there by now.
They may have, but I didn't. But regardless,
okay.
I mean, regardless, it was denied. So.
Thank you, Anton, for the super.
It doesn't matter though. He could hopefully be the upstanding citizen that he says that he is, and all this other bullshit, and just give me my shit back.
I've called him and left him messages. I've asked him personally. I've emailed him. We've sent him letters. I mean, if he wanted to, send you the stuff back, he would have done it. Not gonna happen.
Okay, well, my thing is though, and I'm not upset with you, so forgive me. I don't understand how this judge can say no to an attorney and then no to my documents in order for me to be my own attorney.
Oh my
How
gosh.
is that possible?
So
What sense does that make?
I don't think it makes sense, and I think it's not fair. So I think what we can do though is maybe
have a $1 million attorney. Don't you think that the attorney would say no, you shouldn't do this, or maybe because she's so destitute and stupid and she's behind bars that she'll never know?
Yeah, I don't know. Or maybe he's not being exactly honest with his attorney. I don't know. But
what happens if they refuse? I mean, can they not come back because his attorney is notorious for coming back with some effing case law that says that we don't have to answer this or we don't have to do this? This is the way that we're going to do it.
I don't know. You very well might.
It's just too much time on our hands.
And we're going to have to cross that bridge when we get to it. But I think in the meantime, if we send this information and we send these requests, then, the onus is on them. And if they have to, deliver it all, then that's a big pain in the butt. And what I would suggest is, let me reach out to these guys and say to them, like, hey, I spoke with Sarah.
Correct.
She's still willing to mediate. mean, the amount that he's probably spending in the attorneys, I mean, he could have settled with you already.
Correct.
So, you know, and then on your end, if you want to mediate, you got to think about like, okay, well, how do we, well, let's cross that bridge when we get to it.
That's fine. Well, and I'm going to send you the 9 pages of financial affidavit that you sent me. I was going to write down, okay, let's just, for example, page 6, under A, household, under food, this amount of money. So I was going to put that on there, but did you tell me earlier that yes, I should submit with the spreadsheet? Or I should just submit the financial affidavit? Because I'm telling you this also, that both of the girls that I'm working with told me that you need to budget this financial affidavit based on your $1,000 per month in alimony.
I would send whatever you're putting together for your financial affidavit, like having it sent to me or Nicole or anybody else and then sending it to the court. That's just like an extra step. Why don't you just send that right to the court?
On what document, Peter?
Well,
it's just me on a piece of notebook paper.
What are you getting shown?
What do you mean?
By your friends that are writing all this out and drafting all this stuff up. How are you looking at it?
From your documents that you sent me that I saved to my tablet under my pictures. So we went item by item by item by item on all 9 pages. And then on the last page or the page before that, I have things that I can actually put on there other than the little dink-ass section that everybody thought I had to fill out.
Okay. So what if you were...
It's not a lot.
So if you have a way to like have me transcribe that into the document, then I can do that. But I just want...
I have no way.
Okay. Well, if you don't have any way to do it, I'm just trying to figure out like what's the fastest way to get this done.
It would be me sending you the numbers on the tablet and then you inputting it on there and then filing it online.
Okay, done. We can do that.
That's why I was trying to figure out why I have to send it to Nicole for Nicole to send it to you, and then I mean, maybe 10 minutes worth.
Okay, so I'm like just strapped on time. So I was thinking if Sarah could, if Nicole could take all that information, put it into the document exactly how you want it, and then send me the document, then I could just file it. But if you don't, because the document is very easy to.
Can she do that?
Like click on it and then you type in.
Okay, that's fine. I'll call her tomorrow. But are you telling?
And if she can't do it, I'll get on the horn with you and we can do it. But it's not going to happen tomorrow. It's going to happen, probably later in the week.
I'll get with her tomorrow and then I'll have her send it to you. That's going to be my priority tomorrow, is to get this. But my question to you is, please, do you want me to submit the spreadsheet with this, or do you want me to just give the stupid financial affidavit and then worry about the spreadsheet later if they request it?
Okay, so what is, I think you should just file the affidavit. I mean, what you want to show, so I'm not sure what's in the spreadsheet, but I think what you want to show is like.
All I'm putting are dollar signs. Like for under household, I can actually put food, and it's $400 a month. I went next door. They encouraged me to go next door, write down a 7-day menu of items that you think that you need to eat in regards to your low blood sugar and a normal meal, because they serve greasy food here, which upsets my stomach, which is what I take Protonics for, an actual medication, and then calculated everything for me. So that's what I'm trying to put with just food. They're going to want to know, why are you spending $400 on just food? And all of these are estimates, because it says that you can estimate anything on there.
Okay. So, so I mean, if Nicole has the time and you could have her transcribe that into like a Word document or an Excel spreadsheet, that would be.
She's like, that's why I'm taking, if you guys don't know what Protonics is stomach acid medication. That's what she's like, that's what I'm taking on, an actual medication. It is prescription, but you can get it over the counter.
Awesome. Or
as well.
What are you talking about? The financial affidavit?
No, I'm talking about you said that there's an Excel spreadsheet.
I have to put it together still. No, it's not an Excel spreadsheet. Just the one girl said that she's probably going to handwrite it for me and call it a spreadsheet. We don't have documents like
I-
that. So it's just me and her just sitting down and taking notes.
So take out the word Excel. I was just saying the spreadsheet, whatever that is. I got to get that into a digital, some kind of
She's
digital
like,
form.
we
So
don't have that here.
however that gets, communicated to Nicole so that she can put that together and then send it to me. I can do that with the financial affidavit and then file it. If she can't do that, then you and I can get on and do it. But so I guess your question, Sarah, is should you provide all this, the detail
Now or just wait for them to motion us to do it?
Yeah, I think that's probably the better way to go. But
We'll have to replay the body cam because you guys, it still blows my mind. Like, how did he get into this suitcase? Like, he died in the suitcase. Just think about that. Like, how brutal that is. If you came upon a body in a suitcase. It will forever be one of those cases, It's like Chris Watts, Sarah Boone, Jody, Arias, is like up there, Like, what the fuck? How did he even get in there? He was that like small question mark? I don't know how big the suitcase was. We shall look into that. And it's probably in the paperwork. I have it. We've covered it a lot. I mean, of course, Sarah Bun, we've covered her. We have a whole playlist, but I think maybe we should rewatch the body cam soon. It's weird. It's of all ways to leave is in a suitcase. You know what I mean?
at the same time, I don't
It's
think we
fucked
should
up.
stop, because we're running out of time here. So I would definitely record all this stuff. But I think we should get the financial affidavit up there and as fast as possible.
Okay, that's fine. Okay, so I'm going to send the information to her, and then she's going to forward it to you. And then once they motion us for me to do my itemized statement, then that's when I'll do it.
Mm-hmm.
Right?
My thing is how do you get someone in there to cooperate to get in there that fits in there to then zip it up, push it down the stairs? Because remember, she did all types of shit to the suitcase, right? And then leave him to die. And she records it, and she's so drunk, she doesn't know she records it. The bat. Yeah, she hit the suitcase with the bat. Bing bong, rolls him down the stairs. It's so messed up. R.I.P. Jorge. I had to be super large. I don't remember the size. I'll have to pull the paperwork tonight. I don't think we've reviewed the body cam. It's been a year. He apparently weighed 105 pounds. Do you have video? I do. I do. Let's finish this call and then I'll play the suitcase video.
Yeah. I said, yeah. I think that's right.
Okay, sorry. Okay, so what's going on with guardian ad litem? Do I have to write a motion for this? Because they told me I should have already done this.
So, okay, I'm glad you brought that up. Can you explain to me what exactly guardian ad litem means?
They both had one in their family law cases when they became incarcerated. What they are is that they're appointed by the court. They go and talk to Lucas in confidentiality and ask him, do you want to have a relationship with your mother? Do you want to visit her?
I don't know how much can fit into the suitcase, but even if he was, I don't think he was 105 either. That seems fairly small. Even so, dude, how do you get in there? How did he willingly get in there? And allowed to be zipped up? It's crazy.
Do you want to talk to her on the phone? Do you want to send her e-cards? How do you see yourself with your mother? Do you love your mother?
Yeah.
How much does your mother mean to you? And then they go in front of the court and say, this is what he said and this is what he wants to back up everything that I'm trying to fight for in regards to my parental rights.
So yes, so I think we should file it.
They're a neutral party and they're an advocate for Lucas.
So I think that's extremely important. So we have to ask the court to appoint one?
Yes.
Okay.
And they're
Hide and seek used to scare me though. Like when my cousins would try to play and stuff, like it would scare me. Especially when I remember one time a lot of people were playing and they were like, go in the trunk of the car. And I was like, absolutely not. I don't remember how old I was. And I was like, hell no, that's weird. I remember being young. Maybe it goes back to like a childhood thing, like, you know, because my parents were always like, I was always allowed to watch like scary movies and stuff. So I don't know. I think it all affects your psyche now that I'm an adult. But anyways, that's a whole nother conversation. But I'd be like, no, I'm not getting in the car. Like I never did. No, I didn't. Suma says 103 pounds. Damn. The dryer, nope. Yeah. The dryer was another one too. Mm-mm.
both so
Don't ask
surprised
me to play
that
hide and seek.
neither judge, idiot Dean from the first one and then this lady here, have not automatically initiated that. And they said that he should have already also, nonetheless, that he's 14 years old.
All right, just so I'm clear with all this, we're sending the letters certified, and those are going to get filed. Okay.
Yes.
Then, secondly, I'm going to draft a motion asking for a guardian ad litem and send that to you for your approval. And once that's done, we will file that. Correct?
Yes, you got it.
Okay.
Yes, please. And if you could add to your list to please contact Boss and Bonham Walker about your denial from your misspells of your last name.
Boss and Walker. Right. I have that written right.
And
Okay.
please. And in the meantime, I am writing the Florida bar, in regards to James returning my stuff. I'm sending a letter. I want you to know that via legal mail. I'm also going to write a letter to the guardian ad litem of Orlando to make sure that they know that you are writing this motion so they can look for it and back us up. You're doing the.
We have gone through her letters before and they're crazy. But I won't lie. She does have, I think it's called being smart, Molly. I was just always paranoid. I don't know. But yeah, you're right. She does have nice penmanship.
Hard part. I'm going to do the easy part of just sending them a letter so they know, and I am officially requesting it from them directly, okay?
Mm-hmm.
And then also I wanted to ask you, so when I went down to classifications today, they asked me where the paperwork was. So this judge has not initiated a pre-trial conference docket yet that I need to present to them in order to be put on the call out, like she did for my telephonic hearing for the case management. What do you suggest I do? I should have already received that the day that she scheduled it, which was back in March.
What are you trying to receive?
So the judge made an order for the case management conference back in March for me to be able to be on the telephone conference call.
Okay.
She has not sent anything since that has occurred in regards to the pretrial conference on May 28th. Classifications was asking me, where is this paperwork? We can't put you on the call-out list until we receive that. I should have already received that. She should have already created and sent to me an order for that pretrial conference. What do you suggest I do? Continue to wait?
Hang on a second.
How many resources has she wasted to then not take the deal she was offered? I'm like, for real, 11 lawyers? You think she would have spent more time doing work on the court case instead of just writing letters about it? I bet you she's writing a book. How many of you want to bet? She's detestable, Suma. Even if I sent myself an old coat bag, but it had a zipper inside. Hell no. I ain't zipping myself. I ain't playing hide and go seek.
Just got the two denials today, and I just got, let me see, I don't know if it's just replicated because it comes to two different email addresses. Let me just make sure. Okay.
Period.
Judiciary order setting pretrial conference. Is that what you're looking for? I just got this. Okay. Uniform order.
Is she mailing me one here? Am I in the certificate of service?
She I think she has to probably either email it or mail it. Yeah, she's got to mail it.
It says that in there?
It doesn't say it in here, but I would assume that she's got to mail it to you.
Listen, assume nothing. They've never included me on anything.
If I send this to Nicole, can she copy?
I don't know how both of these men just dated her for so long. She's clueless. She learned absolutely nothing but about the legal system, and she is very lazy. Yeah, she is. She's greedy AF. I'm glad she didn't get a deal. She needs to be in jail. She's dumb, Evie. She would probably already be out if she would have got. Okay, maybe I'm exaggerating. Maybe like another year or two. Because wasn't it like, what was the deal given to her? Wasn't it like 12 years or something? Shit, I can't remember. I did have some wine. I'm gonna have more, but what was the deal? Oh, it was 15. 15. 15, and she was already in there locked up since 2020. So she already had 4 years, and then good time, house arrest, all that bullshit they do that is lame. But I guess for some people really good, right? So she would have already been out. Like, that's a lot. No, lock her in for life. She wouldn't have too much more to serve, is what I'm saying.
Paste this and send it to you.
She got
That
what
costs $2 a
Kenzie
page.
got.
And her cat is dying.
Kenzie got possibility of parole, which I think was that offered too in hers. I don't remember. Let me know if you know in the chat. She got 15 with possibility of parole. Oh, well, if she would get out straight 15. Kenzie's the one who got possibility of parole. There would be potential time taken off.
And her son needs uniform school. So I don't
Now she's in there for
tell you
life.
that.
Attorney's fees and costs. Okay.
She has to euthanize her cat this week.
So I guess what I could do.
And sometime, Peter, from my last case management conference where she has, it's 4 pages worth of all the shit that she wants me to bring, I guess, now for this pretrial conference. I got nothing to bring. You understand that, right?
What does she want you to bring?
All of my exhibits, which is what we've been trying to get, all of my discovery, all of my paperwork, all of my case dockets, all of my motions, anything and everything that I've been compiling for 5 years, especially with you in the last 2 months.
Okay, so yes.
So she could have done like, okay, say she already had 4, maybe they gave her like 1 or 2, whatever. Say she had like 9 to 10 more years. And then she got like, dude, talk about dumbass.
So your list certificate of service, you're listed here at 11120 North Gainesville. So you're going to get that.
But,
Okay,
but she was an
thank you.
alcoholic.
That's
so,
fine. Okay.
Okay.
So
You
you
know,
have time?
Sarah,
I need to
have
schedule
some
a conference.
empathy.
Yes?
I got another thing here. Hang
Not
on.
for her, but
Scheduling
for the
information that you're looking for. That's coming to you. This one says,
Yeah.
I'm sorry, hang on a second. Okay, so it says, okay, so now we're looking at the one that's disbinded, the denial for the court appointed counsel. It says respondent cites no statutory or other legal authority for the relief being requested.
What did it say? I couldn't understand any of that.
It says that that respondent cites no statutory or legal authority for the relief being requested. No relevant statutory or legal authority. So you're going to get a copy of that as well.
What does that mean? Is it something that we can just figure out the jargon and then outsmart it? Like, is it something that just needs to be reworded or added?
Well, we provided it, you know, I mean, we provided the statutory stuff. I mean, I'll look into it, but you know.
Is it something you can ask Rebecca?
Rebecca's traveling. She's not even here anymore. All right, wait, let me look at the one. I want to see what she said about the order denying Owens. Basically, I think what it's saying is like, you don't have any legal right for that. Because you don't. There's a family law.
I think
This case reminds me a lot of 𝗠𝗲𝗃𝗀𝗄's in the sense of it had been toxic for a long, long time and there was issues there, but also because the amount of times that law enforcement got involved, that also, and the apartment complex got involved as well. Very similar.
property.
But as a family law attorney, asking
And one's
like,
an OF model and the other one's Sarah Boone.
Like, family law court doesn't have to give you an attorney.
It just sounds like we didn't put enough whatever it is in there in order for her to say, yes, you can have it.
I don't know if that's accurate, but I think that if...
Okay, so what about the next one?
Okay, hang on.
Why can't I have... So no to an attorney.
I'm obsessed with the 𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏 case, but also they're both claiming like battered woman syndrome or whatnot, right? Domestic.
And no, you can't have your documents
Self-defense.
back in order to be your own attorney.
Right, exactly. Okay.
And nonetheless, isn't that her forfeiting my right to counsel, which is my Sixth Amendment constitutional right?
Oh my God.
I mean, it's part of due process to have an attorney appointed to you.
Okay, now you're going to get another document called the Order After Case Management Conference
Sarah,
on March 26th.
you make it impossible for them to work with you.
So this just kind of spells out like what happened during that trial. Yeah, it's like the court minutes. Okay, and then I think there's one more email I got. Hang on, let me just make sure.
So what's the reason? So did you already read the one about James and giving me my setbacks?
Yeah, the same verbiage as the other one, which was...
How can that be? They're completely two different motions.
No, two different files that were filed, denying each one separately. But the only reason that she gave was what I said, which was that respondent does not cite any. I can reread it to you. Hang on.
That's fine. When she says that we didn't cite something that has not been looked at, that has not been put in there, like citing case law.
Well, Sarah, I mean, we used all the case law that I could possibly find. I mean, the problem is that there's no case law saying that she needs to do this, right? Because as a family law attorney, as a family law court, they don't have to assign you an attorney.
Okay, well, you would think then that if that's the case, that she would give me my shit back from my attorney so I could represent myself. That's why I said, what am I going to be going in there with? Stapled hot air?
Right, but I mean, what
I don't understand why she's prolonging
when
this.
she sits on the floor there, that kills me.
If she knows that I'm going to walk in there with nothing, what is her point? I don't understand why she's making me wait till the 28th. What is the point of her giving me 30 extra days?
Oh, and I got something saying order granting respondent's motion to withdraw the file on March 23rd. So they withdrew that file.
What does that mean?
That was the first one we did. Remember, we had withdrawn a file.
You have 1 minute remaining.
Can you call me back?
They're going to call us for dinner, so I have to wait 30 minutes anyway, and it's pouring ass rain, and the air conditioning's broken again, and we have no water. So I don't know what we're going to have to do in the evening time. So if you will allow me to, I will call you later on, whenever that might be, when we get back.
Yeah, just give me a call back. I need some food and just relax.
I'll call you later. Thank you.
Okay, bye.
She's like, I have to actually be in jail. Okay, let's play the video, the suitcase video. Oh boy, this one's rough. Jeez.
Sarah.
Dude.
For everything you've done to me.
Sarah.
For everything you've done to me.
Sarah.
Fuck you.
Sarah.
Fuck you.
Sarah.
Stupid.
Sarah.
Dude.
That's my name. Don't wear it up.
Don't wear it out.
Sarah. I can't fucking breathe, babe. Seriously.
Yeah, that's when you do when you choke me.
Sarah.
You guys, that doesn't look like it's very big. This is unbelievable.
Sarah. Sarah. Sarah, I can't breathe, babe.
You guys, this is what I mean by disturbing. I find this really disturbing. Like, just like the Chris Watts case where he puts the girls into the oil tank. It's so effed up. This
That's on
this
you.
this will forever be one of the
Sarah,
craziest
come breathe.
videos ever.
It's on you.
Sarah.
Real ransom. Might want to get video for it extra.
She's so drunk.
Because I got this.
Sarah.
Real ransom.
Sarah.
I'm shocked every time I watch this.
Sarah. I can't breathe, babe.
Oh my gosh.
That's what I feel like when you ching on me.
Sarah.
Fuck
can't
you.
fucking breathe, Sarah.
Yeah. You should probably shut the fuck up.
Sarah.
Oh my gosh. You hear him like struggling. I just will never get over that one. She's effing evil. I know, Jay. She's in there for life, right? Well, now she is, but she got a really sweet deal that she didn't take. I think that might be one of the most disturbing. Yeah, it's really disturbing. It's always, we watch a lot of true crime here, but that's always going to be one that like I'm just what the fuck about.
Facility and is subject to monitoring and recording. Thank you for using Global Tel-Link.
Sorry, just like there's no air conditioning in our dorm, and like girls are fighting over taking a shower in a bucket in the bathroom, and just the officer had to come in here, and it's literal insanity right now. And all of the lights are off with no running water.
Why don't you guys have running water?
Because they turned it off for whatever the reason was, and then nobody's turned it back on, and now they
Because they don't give a shit about you, Sarah, really. Like, yeah, you have to shower in cold water this morning. Like, sucks for you. You're in jail.
they can't turn it back on. So it's just crazy, and with no air conditioning, and the lights are off. Are you in your car driving?
I am, yeah.
Okay. Well, can you answer me this too? Because I'm supposed
Like, he had to have known he was in the suitcase and was about to die, right? It's why it's so brutal. I can't imagine the panic. I know. We're like all traumatized thanks to Sarah Boone. It's crazy.
to call Kevin back. What have you and Julian been talking to him about?
Nothing. I haven't really. I've spoken to Kevin like twice. I emailed him a bunch about trying to get in touch with you more than anything. I asked him to look over the motions that we were going to file, and he told me they looked awesome, and that was it.
So help me understand this, or what I should do. Okay, so did he ask you to ask me if I wanted to talk to him directly?
I'm sorry, what?
Did he ask you to ask me if I wanted to talk to him directly?
The way I remember it is that you wanted to speak with him about your appeal and family law case and some other things, and I was going to set up that call and try and facilitate that. That's kind of where we left off.
Well, I'm wondering what he wants to talk to me about, because I remember when you asked me if I wanted to talk to him directly, and I thought he was asking you so you could be cut out as the middleman. Because I don't know, did you get my really big message that I sent to you of things that I've just been like have been carried over from the 25th? Like there was a whole like Bree is on there. Like nobody's told me about Bree, and she called like a month ago. Like I just don't know what's going on. So I was just trying to play catch up.
I'm not sure who you had asked for the request to talk to Kevin and catch up with him about.
You're breaking up really bad. Sorry.
You had asked to talk to Kevin. Wanted to talk to him, rightfully so, about him talking to Josh Adams and making sure that his input was put into the deal. I think you had some other questions you wanted to ask him about, and if he's willing to talk to you, that would be fantastic, because then you can ask him his advice on your family law stuff
It's just,
and anything else.
yeah.
That would be
Well,
great.
it's just really weird because emailed him for me. Yes, he's willing to speak to me, but then I wrote him back and I said, are you still willing to be the ineffective assistance of counsel during my trial? Are you still willing to do this? Are you still willing to do that? You know, a whole bunch of stuff that he told me he was willing and able to do, and then now he said he's not. So I don't know what it is I'm supposed to be talking to him about on the phone.
Because you're nuts.
He wrote you back and said he's not
Like,
willing
they don't want to
do
work
that?
with you.
Right. He wrote back and she read it. She wrote it to me verbatim and said that, I forgot what the word is, that he's not going to cooperate. That's the word. He's not going to cooperate.
That might be for legal reasons. I don't know, but
That might be what?
it might be for legal reasons, and it very well might be to protect his own like legal standing. I would get it from the horse's mouth and ask him why.
I'm going to. I just didn't know what you and Julian had been talking to him about, and I didn't want to miss something. So
No,
he's on my to-do list this week.
the only thing I heard him,
Okay.
he said they looked really impressive.
Okay, that's fine.
So now on
So then I'll say it one more time.
Julian spoke with 𝗏𝗏𝗀𝗏𝗏,
Yep.
and she said she didn't know what you were referring to.
Oh my God. So she really is crazy. Okay. Well, I'm just not going to pursue that whatsoever because she's literally, I believe, insane. So that's fine. I don't want anything for her to have to deal with her futuristically anyway. Like, told me, she goes, why are you talking to that person? And I was like, because she said this and made this statement to me and approached me when I first got over here. She's like, Sarah, she's in there for first-degree murder for shooting her husband in the back in front of her kids.
Yeah. I think
Or what you did is not far off.
a lot of people in prison when they approach you with that kind of stuff.
Okay, well, scratch her. Just never mind. Okay, whatever. Hold on. I'm trying to look at my list. Sometime, please, if you don't mind. Oh, Lana. How did she, in quotes, reach out to you?
She emailed me
When, yesterday?
either yesterday or the day before.
That's cool. Did you respond?
I don't know. If I did, I'm so busy, Sarah. If I did, it was like just, hey, I'll get right back to you. Let me talk to you. I got to get back to you. I'm too busy. If I did, I don't even know.
Okay, well, I hope you didn't. But if you did, whatever.
Like, his life doesn't revolve around you, Sarah.
Sometime I know that you're in your car, obviously going somewhere. Are you sitting in there waiting to get off the phone to me to go do whatever you got to?
No, it's okay. No, I'm driving.
Are you sure?
Yeah, just keep going.
Okay. So, I told about this and said, she goes, what the fuck, Sarah? She thinks that she's lost her mind because 2 days prior, she went on Tanika's show for, to make sure that she apologized to Tanika and she apologized to all of her fans. She apologized for being my friend at one point and for being nice to me and ever helping me out, and said that she will never speak to me again or help me out futuristically. And then 2 days later or a day later, she asks you to buy me a hot meal and give me commissary.
Well, I mean, if you just take a step back, I mean, she's doing that with that crowd because she's trying to look. I mean, you and I probably don't have much like experience with social media, but like with this kind of nonsense. But these people are pretty brutal, and when you get doxxed, they like basically like email you. Like I've been doxxed, so I'm all over the internet now regarding your case.
Oh.
And I've already started getting like random emails from people. You know, it's not going to be good, but it is what it is. The best thing you can do is just not respond and not take anything personally and just deal with it. And people are saying some pretty.
I don't blame this guy for trying to make a documentary with her because, like, think about it. That would probably be really good, but I'd want to see a little bit more on like the other side of stuff, you know? Rather, not so much her and Jorge, but more about Sarah and who she was and what made her a psycho fucking path. He's not a lawyer, he's a paralegal. Yeah. They couldn't even work with her. That's how this ended. It didn't end in a good way from what I heard. That's why he was like done with her. Her on her list. She feels entitled AF.
Cool things but what
About you or Lana or both?
well, they're saying bad shit about me. They're saying bad stuff about Lana. They're saying bad stuff. I'm on the phone, dude. Wait, I'm sorry. What? One second.
If you need to go, I'll call you
No,
tomorrow.
no. Hang on. Hey, yeah. So yeah, they're saying nasty stuff and all that, but it's just it is what it is. She's obviously like watching this stuff a million times over and taking all of this criticism to heart. So what she's trying to do, I would imagine, and I haven't talked to her or anything, but I can empathize with how she's probably trying to, stop the backlash by saying those things. And then she probably felt guilty that she did and said, let me try and be Sarah's friend. I'm just trying to put myself in her shoes and say, okay, well, why would she do those two things at once?
She's trying to play both sides of the fence.
It seems like it, but I can understand why she would be saying that to that crowd.
Well, then she shouldn't have done that in the first place. And then my thing also is, do you know that we have no trust with her in any way, shape, or form ever going forward, right? There is no loyalty.
So I don't speak to her. She was your.
Well, I'm talking about me and we're talking about how do we know that this is not like, she's throwing out bait of commissary and a hot meal to see if I take it so she can go and make fun of me with the deep pockets comment that she made on her YouTube thing live.
She said when she wanted to give you the hot meal that she would pay for it and that tell you it was from her.
You do realize that she can contact me directly also. I have not deleted her as a contact.
Yeah, but you're not responding to her. I don't know. I don't know. I can't guess as to what her reasons are or for doing what she's doing. I mean,
that's fine.
I mean, I can.
So what do you suggest? I mean, it makes no difference because no one's approved. So, and remember her 1,000,001 reasons why she couldn't even apply. So now she's trying to go through you to.
Here, you want me to read you what she wrote me?
Oh my gosh, yes, please. And my thing is so then why would she tell you that she was sending the money to you knowing that you're not approved and what is going on? Is this like a whole ploy to try to make fun of us even greater?
Okay, so she's
Sarah, no one cares about you that much.
Said,
chill out.
Hey Peter, long time. I texted you, but I remembered you said something about changing your phone number, which I never did. So I thought I'd email you on this address, because you probably emailed me on the other one and I didn't reply. Sorry for all the redundancy with your multiple email addresses. I'm not sure which one you're looking at or used most. I also have a few I use for different reasons. I don't know what that means.
Oh my God.
I got contacted by Tanika, who, as you know, checks out on the reports on Sarah. She emailed me the visitor list and it showed you were denied due to fraudulent info. She asked me if I knew anything, and I truthfully answered that I didn't have a clue. I didn't let her know that the name they showed was misspelled. They have you spelled as Peter 𝗠𝗲𝗹𝗆 instead of 𝗠𝗲𝗹𝗆. I wonder if they couldn't verify you because of that misspelling. Handwriting is a tricky thing. Mine is the worst chicken scratch ever. I should have been a doctor. And then she said, anyways, I was also curious because before Sarah and I fell out, I promised her a hot meal. I was going to ask you to get one and I'd pay you for it. You wouldn't even tell Sarah if it was for me. And I keep like I kept my word as it's been bugging me. It's misspellings. I'm not sure what that means. I'm also giving you the heads up because I'm sure people will point this out. Tanika isn't the only sleuth receiving reports about Sarah, and they're still engaged due to the letter writing, family court, and appeal stuff. I have lots of thoughts on the letters and motions, but I don't want to burden you. I hope you're doing well. Lana Albert.
She's full of shit, dude. I'm sorry.
Oh, wow.
Like, that's That makes no sense. Does she think that you're a stupid fool? You're not approved, so why is she going to how's she going to give you money for a hot meal?
Tara,
I say ignore
just
it.
pick your hot meal.
There's nothing I can.
Don't respond.
Yeah, there's like nothing I can do about it anyway. Even if she was going to give me the money.
She's only made everything worse. Whatever.
Problem is, it's just, you know, the more fuel that she's dumping onto that fire is.
Again, how do we know that this isn't her throwing out the hot meal bait, hoping I bite at it, to go back and say that she is deep pockets?
That she's what?
Deep pockets. She made the comment that Sarah needs to find friends that have deep pockets because she swears, and backed me up. She goes, Sarah, you've never asked her for anything. Out of all the letters that she's read, she's offered me everything. But she's making it out to be like, I'm like, can I, please, all the time with her, when I've had nothing on my account for how long, even before I even knew her, which is how she even got to know me in the first place, because she kept putting money on my account without me even asking, and I thought she was just another weirdo like the other ones were. That's what I think this is. And that's the comment that she made. That was the day before she wrote me directly on my tablet and said, Sarah, I'm really rooting for you in regards to your family law case. And here's this information, and go kick his ass and blah, blah, blah. And I'm like, are you serious? You just told me all the shit that you said about me the day before, and now you've got your pom-poms shaking them in my face. Like, you're insane. Like, I think she's insane. And then to know
So using theirs, like the pom-pom shaking them in my face.
automatically that you're not approved, but to ask you to get me an effing hot meal because she's bothered by not getting it for me? Peter, something is not connecting in her brain.
She's so
Yeah,
dumb.
something's like I reached out to you, right? Because I have a mission, right? Like I have a cause that I'm working.
A whole purpose.
We have a mission. It
She's
just,
pitiful and lonely.
yeah, I think she's lonely. I think, and that's
To make a documentary on you, Sarah.
that breaks my heart. You know, she's probably trying to find purpose, like
And you're
most of us.
psycho.
She hates her life, what she did to me and you guys. You have to know that. Her guilty conscience is probably real heavy on her ass now, and it's too far gone. There's no way you're ever crossing over my line ever again.
She has the Bill Clinton hand shaking, remember? Sarah, you put a man in a suitcase.
She definitely did a lot of
She
that.
feels like no remorse, truly.
The same thing with me. People have to make stuff
It's
up. You
really
understand?
disgusting.
But you have to admit, which is what I think you're getting to, it does hurt for them to be saying all of these monumental, ceaseless, unnatural, untrue rumors and accusations and anything that they can say ugly about you just because they can, because they have no lives and this is what they do.
Yeah, I mean, like I think I said to you this before. I mean, I think that YouTube and social media, it is its purpose, right? Which is not to look at the gray areas and things. It's basically for people to go online and look at cases and feel good about themselves, that they're not in that situation, and to look at whatever the narrative is and feel better about.
No, I don't. We don't watch this to feel better about ourselves. Like, I mean, we do because we're not Sarah Boone, but also like, what? No,
their own stuff.
No one wants
if you
to be
try
Sarah
to like
Boone.
go to these true crime channels and have them be a little introspective and look at the nuance, that's not the purpose. That's the purpose of a documentary. There's a lot of stuff that's still.
We want to share this so we know what not to date and look for when we are looking for partners.
It's unanswered. You know, I mean, I'm preaching to the choir here, but
Been there, done that.
it's like, you know, shoveling sand back into the sea.
Oh my gosh, I love it. That's what I said. I told her, well, this is when I officially disassociated myself with her and said, do not contact me again. I told her, I said, you and Tanika are one grain of sand on all of the beaches combined in every single universe that God created. You're nothing. You're minute beyond minute. And I said, there's too many of you guys to fend off. So just go be you, but just go be you somewhere else. Leave me alone.
Yeah.
Well, said that
Minute beyond minute.
her letters are running out on me, so she's trying to find other cases that she can start on as opposed to me.
At the end of the day, Sarah, you got to take a step back and just be happy with who you are and understand your own intentions.
Hell to the yeah. You don't got to tell me that. Believe me, I love myself.
I guess
Hell to the yeah. She said hell to the yeah. I love myself. What the?
I'm talking more about Lana, but you know
Thank you.
what these people say or what they do is because I frankly I just don't care. That's it.
I love you. And listen, just please, if you don't mind, like I told you, is chomping at the bit. I'm
She's a psycho.
having to hold her back. Don't say anything, okay? I told her to be like a ninja and just watch from afar, okay? And if we have
She's
to
like
attack, then we
hell
will.
to
But
the
please,
yeah.
don't respond to Lana. I fully want her to know that we have
Yeah.
chosen our side as she has hers, and our loyalty lies with each other, and that doesn't include her. I'm never that hungry, ever.
Honestly, Sarah, like
Yeah, you are, because I think in the last calls we were listening to, you were talking about fucking chicken strips and shit.
I don't even have any ill will toward Lana. Like I mean, I understand.
She betrayed me.
I understand.
You don't get it. She
Well,
betrayed me.
I think that what she did was wrong, and I told her that, and I
Sarah, anyone can betray you. You're a murderer.
No, she's doing that to make other people like her because she knows of all people in her life, we don't. She did that. We didn't. So, listen, I know you got to go. Please tell me before we have to hang up. But when may I please call you again? Because there are good things that I have to tell you about, but it's way too much for me to tell you on the phone.
got a little free time right now. If you want to call me back.
Well, they're about to do head count, and we had 5 head counts earlier. We were on our bed. It started at noon, and we didn't get off of our bed until 2:48 when I called you for that split second, and then I had to get back up again because we had to do another head count because they had lost inmates, 5 inmates they couldn't find. So they did it over and over and over and over again, and we were on our beds for 3 hours. So they're about to do it again, so I won't be able to call you back until later, and girls already have their names on the damn phone. So that's why I was trying to figure out
So get in line, bitch.
to simplify our lives. When can I call you back?
Just
Get in line.
Give me a shout
Sarah.
tomorrow. What time do you think you can call?
Whenever it's convenient for you, Peter. You tell me the time. I'm going to ask how high.
I'll tell you what. I'll give you a window.
No, because dinner's at like 3:15.
How about 2 o'clock?
Okay, I can do 2 o'clock. Okay, that's fine. God bless. Thank you. And I'm going to send you this financial affidavit information. Or you wanted me to send that to you, right? Because me and her are getting on the phone first thing, and then she's going to forward it to you. That's the plan?
Yep, that's the plan.
Okay, if you can send me or figure out whatever for the Easter thing, just whenever you can let me know, because I want to confirm.
No, Sarah. Whatever we're not. No. You're in jail, bitch. That was family law calls. Now we're gonna listen to regular calls between them.
Thank you for using Global Tel-Link.
Hello?
I'm surprised Peter could even have this much patience to get all this. They must have, shut up. I just looked at the chat. That's cracking me up. Yeah, she thinks people actually care. I'm sure Peter was just using her, question mark. I hope he wasn't thinking like him and Sarah were really friends. Like, I hope he went in there with the mindset of like, I just want content from her. Who knows though? They're making a documentary. She's too busy to accommodate this guy. No one has all this time for her shit, dude.
Hey.
Are you okay?
Yeah, I'm okay. What's going on?
Yeah, well, I have no stamp, so I can't write you.
Oh
Yeah,
no, she has no stamps.
Stamps either, so she had one, it was maybe 8-minute phone call left from her. Her car got impounded, so she has to pay $1,200. So she and her son have been Ubering back and forth to school and job and everything. So she doesn't have anything, and so yeah, so that's forgive me for blowing up your phone, but like I have no way of writing you.
All right, I'll see if I can get some stamps on your thing.
I'm sorry. Yeah, I sent my last 3 that I had, sending documents to or information to Nicole so she could send it back to me so I could print it before my account is exhausted. Did you get my message about everything?
No. Well, maybe. What was it?
Well, first off, I was making sure that you and your friend are okay. Is your friend okay?
No, he's in the hospital. He's not going to make it, I don't think.
Wait, is that really true? This guy Peter was in a drunken relationship with Sarah prior to incident. He's not a lawyer. Really? So he wasn't gonna make a documentary about her. He was just he was just wanting to get at her. What the? That's even worse. He sent her a list of questions for his docu of, and she told him, I have to sneeze. And she told him she can't deal with it. She never gave any real info. Oh.
Okay, well, at least you know he's being taken care of. And I didn't know. Can you tell me, do you have a moment to see if the exhibits were delivered? I mean, not the exhibits, the cross notice and the other thing?
They're not posted. They were sent, but they're just not posted yet.
Oh, well, I know, but can you see if they've actually been delivered to the courthouse?
Yeah, they were delivered.
Wait, but Peter's married. So wait, they had like this thing while he was doing this quote unquote documentary. Oh, shit.
Okay.
Yeah, they're delivered.
Oh, good. Okay, yeah, I don't
Because
care about
he said
that.
it in the last calls. His wife's name is Mary Maria. Something like that. Mary? Yeah, I think it's Mary.
Posted so much as just making sure I know that the judge has them to read.
Yeah.
And then also, I sent all 37 of my exhibits.
How'd you do that?
Cut it out. Peter gets around. Mary, yeah, Suma said it's Mary.
Because I had the last few dollars that I had that sent me in my Suitcase account, which is separate from JPay, and I thought that the money would come out of my actual.
Yeah, because Sarah was pissed. You can hear the disappointment when she's like, "Who's Mary?" And he's like, "Oh, that's my wife." And she was like, "Oh." She was
Commissary account, but it comes out of your Suitcase account, which is the media account. So I printed all of the car quotes. I printed the interest rates for alimony. I printed what else? I printed your case law that you sent me, the rebuttals from however long ago. So I got to print a handful of things that I can take with me, and I also submitted for the exhibits. But then. So you didn't even get my message about how much the copies cost?
Mm-mm.
Yeah, the copies cost $49.81, or $49.65.
How did you pay for that?
I didn't. I have a lien against my account, and then I mailed my exhibits yesterday, and it was like $17.85. So I took the information and I did what I had to do, but now, Peter, I'm in the hole like $70-something. So that's why I was letting you know, because I know that you and I had talked previously about it, to just let you know about it. So that's what I was doing.
Gotcha. All right. Well, good.
Well, Sarah, no one in your family supports you because you're a piece of shit.
So I'm hoping that she gets, one way or another, she'll get the exhibit. So said that she sent the email to ISIS.
It's still like,
letting them know.
Still like 2 weeks away.
What is it?
More than that. It's like 3 weeks away.
No, it's not. It's 2 weeks away.
Okay, so we got plenty of time.
For what?
For her to get all this stuff.
Oh yes, that's why I made sure to bust ass to get it done.
Yeah, exactly. She'll get it.
Well, my concern is, please, I know that you and I had talked previously about it, and you're like, just let me know how much it is. So that's what I was doing, so I'm not in the hole that much.
Yeah, Sarah, I'm doing. I told you I'll do everything I can, but it's really tight.
I know, but I know. I was just doing what you told me to do. Okay. So just.
And how are you doing, though? Are you okay?
I mean, as much as I can be. I am just ready for this to be over with, and just. At this point now, like, I'm trying to actually be able to get things that I can actually want and, enjoy. And so I don't know if it's, I talked to him on Sunday and he still hasn't submitted the visitation application. So He told me his response was he'll do it when he feels like it. So I have that I'm dealing with still. Just I'm negative in my account, $70-something, and just the girls are still being assholes. So it's my life right now.
I don't understand how after that video she thought she even had a fucking
He
chance.
said he'll do it when he feels like it.
For
What,
reals.
the signing of the visitation?
Right. He'll fill out the visitation applications for me to see when he feels like it. He still hasn't done it. Started high school yesterday and is extremely angry and sad with me that I'm not there to help him and hold his hand and to make sure that he's okay. So I went through that whole thing all weekend and yesterday, and it's a big time heartbreaker.
Yeah.
And then Brian told me, of course, that no visitation applications have been submitted yet, and he will when he feels like it.
Have you been talking to him all weekend though, at least?
I talked to him a couple times, yes, and then also proposed in his amended parenting plan that I only get to speak to him one time per week for 30 minutes.
That was in his amended parenting plan?
Correct.
How often are you talking to him a week now?
Whenever I feel like calling him. But then he's only been putting like 48 cents on the phone or 27 cents on the phone or whatever else it is. So he still controls the phone calls. So just, I can't begin to describe to you, like, my sadness is turning into anger, and it's just like, it's hard for me to get out of bed, and I have to get out of bed, and it's just.
Yes, because you're in jail. And if you cared that much, you wouldn't be spending all these wasteless calls rather than talking to your son.
How are things going in the inside? Are everybody kind of being okay now, or are they still being jerks?
Jerks is not the word. It's unholy and evil.
Wait, she's calling someone else unholy and evil.
Just doesn't
The
matter if I sit on my
irony.
bed. It makes no difference if I say good morning to these people. It makes no difference. So it just makes no difference.
But
I got it out.
there's other women that are in there for like murder and like what did I don't understand it.
Because I'm a very positive person. And I don't.
That's in my title. I'm a very positive person. Yeah, every teenage boy that wants his mommy to hold his hand. Dude, I feel bad. That's your mom, Sarah Boone. He might want to, have no connection to her later in life. Don't blame him, really, truly. Maybe he does. Who knows? Don't blame him for that either. She took a life and basically buried him. She doesn't deserve all these privileges. No, I know.
Conform,
She doesn't
and the
deserve
fact that I still have
shit.
opportunities of release and freedom, and their fate is sealed. They're spending the rest of their life here, and that is why they're so bitter.
So you think it's jealousy?
And then every morning I'm forced to wake up to clean the toilets, and
I'm forced to clean the toilets. That's in my thumbnail too. Yes, Peter is yes, Peter's prison, but there's no one else who filmed it. Right. Good. I'm glad you have to clean the toilet, Sarah. Get your ass to cleaning the toilet.
so bitter.
So you think it's jealousy?
And then every morning I'm forced to wake up to clean the toilets, and it's definitely an experience. What is it?
Why do you clean the toilets?
Because that's what everybody decided to give me as my job for the dorm.
And does that rotate?
No.
It's supposed to rotate, I think, but they don't like you, so it probably doesn't.
Oh gosh, and the new thing is also I have fire ants coming through my window. I don't know if I told you or not. I sent you a couple of messages when I had them, but
What have you said to them? I'm not cleaning these toilets forever. Like,
it's easier for you to say that in an air-conditioned office on your farm while I'm sitting here with an almost unair-conditioned place with really big, black, mean bitches.
Wait, you didn't think you deserved AC really in jail? In jail.
Black, mean bitches. It's not that simple, Peter.
And now you're being Gross.
It's easier for you to say that in an air-conditioned office on your farm while I'm sitting here with an almost unair-conditioned place with really big, black, mean bitches. It's not that simple, Peter.
I know. I just feel like I would get to a point where I'd be like, I don't really give a fuck anymore.
Did they jump her? I wish they would.
You don't remember me telling you about the girl that was swinging from my bunk?
We don't condone violence on this channel. This is for educational purposes of how not to act if you go to fucking jail at some point. And don't put your partner in a suitcase. Thank you.
The officers had to separate us. People know I have a voice. I just choose my battles.
Yeah.
And I'm a very humble person.
Yeah. Well,
Humble?
the other day, Sarah, you're a human being, and you know, you deserve your space, and if nothing else, respect. So.
Well, I can't wave a magic wand and make it happen, so I'm just going it day by day. I don't want to be here anymore. Like, I'm tired of having nothing.
Yeah.
I'm tired of not having anything to wake up to.
I forgot she was a blue-eyed dragon.
I look forward to. I still try to find my blessings every single day, which there are, and there are even miracles every single day. So that's all I can do right now.
Which you got to focus on. And it's frustrating beyond.
Well, I remember, too, I have no appellate attorney. Remember that, too, on top of everything else. Remember that.
No word on that, huh?
No. Looked it up for me today. There's nothing. And now I have to wait for to get money on her phone. I don't know how long that's supposed to be. And credits for her tablet, and she's going through it also, like I said. So, like, she and I haven't talked in I don't know how long.
God,
so
rains, it pours, right?
It is what it is. You know, I'm trying to do everything that I can to change whatever it is that I can, which is why I'm asking you for things, and just, you know, even if it's just moral support. Just, I have no one else to ask. My brother's getting ready to go into surgery again, and he'll be out of commission for like a month. So
it's not like.
Wait, we know about her brother. Wasn't he like some type of creep too?
I'm watching your phone calls come in, and I'm like, yeah, fuck it, I'm not going to pick up. I literally.
Oh, I know that. I know that you and I have the understanding that, you know, I am okay to continue to call, just not, you know, incessantly.
And if I can pick up, I'll pick up. If I can't, I can't. Like like you witnessed. Like,
I'm never going to call incessantly unless it's an emergency.
But it's fine with me.
I know.
Just understand that it's not like I'm ignoring.
I don't blame Jorge's family for not liking her. It's because Sarah claimed Jorge's family claimed her the green-eyed dragon, but the family didn't name her that. Yeah, I don't think they did. They knew who she was. Yeah, one brother in the military and one prison for PDF. That's what I remember.
Or in your calls, like I
know that.
Okay, good.
I don't know if you're assuming that you think that I think that, but I don't want this to go south. Like, I totally understand.
Okay, all right.
No, I understand that you live in the real world with a life and 2 farms and, you know, the other things that you've got going on. I get it.
Yeah. But
yeah, Sarah, he didn't put someone in a suitcase. No, he didn't put his wife in a suitcase and decide to take him out that manner, you know, one night when they got really drunk.
But you also have to understand, Sarah, that you're a priority. If I'm not picking up the phone, it's because I'm working to try and make money so that I can.
There's a lot of days that people, like, nobody picks up. So it's just another day. So and I get it, please. And my thing is, you know, like, I was trying to sit down and figure out who I can actually, you know, write a letter to try to get me out of this hole, because it's like, I'm praying that I actually do get something from this, that I won't have it eaten up, you know, or like $15, $20 that sends me, my brother. It's just, you know, I've reached out to people from my elementary school days. I'm trying.
Your family doesn't want you. Your elementary school friends don't want you. I mean,
to do everything that I can so I don't have to ask you. But like, it's very reassuring to me when you're like, no, just tell me. So I want you to know that it totally comforts me knowing that I can tell you that, and you will do whatever it is that you possibly can. You know, I had a skip in my step and a smile on my face taking those effing exhibits down there, and it cost, you know, $18 on top of the effing $50 for copies. And I'm like, you know what? Peter's got this. God's got this. Whoever it is, they've got this.
Yeah. but it is what it is.
Well, is it something that you want me to check back with you about? So, because it's just growing, because my legal mail today I had to, because I have no stamps. I'm down to 3 pieces of notebook paper.
Oh, definitely. I can definitely get you the stamps.
You know, to be honest with you, like when I was in there making these copies with this lady and the manager has to sit there and watch, I'm being honest with you, and I am an effing inmate in prison.
Wait, are they watching you?
But I tried to slide the bill away from the pile 2 times so they wouldn't get it. I just can't believe that I'm being charged $50. It's really sad, and it makes me have a walnut in my throat. But
Wait, she said she has a walnut in her throat. Let's go back. Wait, she's being charged because she did something she was supposed to do.
$50. It's really sad, and it makes me have a walnut in my throat. But
Wait, no, I wanted to hear the whole walnut in her throat part. Let's go back, like.
I'm being honest with you, and I am an effing inmate in prison. But I tried to slide the bill away from the pile 2 times so they wouldn't get it. I just can't believe that I'm being charged $50. It's really sad, and it makes me have a walnut in my throat. But I'm being charged $50 for copies, and then $17, $18 to have them mailed. It seems very difficult.
They got a racket going on there, don't they? In the real world, 50 copies would be like what, like $5, maybe?
Yes. So
Is it a private prison you're in?
No, it's run by the state of Florida.
Right.
You don't understand. If you have to remember where I came from on the main, with no air conditioning and filth and rust and holes in the ceiling. You know, here it's 80-degree air conditioning with fire ants in the bed.
Well, you know what, Sarah? It seems like you had a very bad upbringing, and I feel for you just a little bit. But like, it sounds like you're doing way better in prison.
And just there's.
Which one is better?
Neither. I don't want to be here, period, and compare the lesser of 2 effing evils. Of course this one is. At least it's not 108 degrees in here.
Like, if you had to pick one, obviously the annex house, right?
Yeah, I'll take the 80-degree air conditioning and the fire ants. And the mean, evil people.
Where the people work.
She'll take the mean, evil people, her inmates, and the fire ants.
The other place or there?
I'm dying.
Here.
Why is that? That's fucked up.
I told you, their fate is sealed. These awful old-ass 70, 80-year-old women who are going to die in prison are here, and they hate me because I'm smiling, and I say good morning to them, and I work on my cases all day.
No, they hate you because you're the blue-eyed dragon, dude, who put her boyfriend in a suitcase, and you think they don't know that?
Sometimes
you're going to be dying in there, too.
Look up mirror neurons online. Mirror neurons. It's exactly what it is. They see me as them younger and possibilities and opportunities and options, and they don't have them.
Look up what?
They don't have them.
You said look up what?
Mirror neurons.
Mirror, MIRROR, neurons, NUERONS?
Yes.
Okay. For research purposes, I just looked it up. It's a brain cell that reacts both when a particular action is performed and when it is only observed. Mirror neurons represent a distinctive class of neurons that discharge both when an individual executes a motor act and when he observes another individual performing the same or similar motor act. These neurons were first discovered in a monkey's brain. I'm into science, but what?
I'm just tired. Peter, this is me telling you, like, as a best friend, brother, whatever it is. I'm tired of being depressed. I'm tired of walking around with a walnut in my throat all the time. I'm tired of crying on my bed.
Walking around with a walnut in your throat and crying on your bed.
I'm tired of sobbing in the shower so nobody can tell that I'm doing that because there's water on my face. Like, And I've only been here 8 months. I've been here 8 months.
Wait, not Sarah Boone crying in the shower. So no one makes fun of her and beats her ass.
On my face. Like, and I've only been here 8 months. I'm tired of being depressed. I'm tired of walking around with a walnut in my throat all the time. I'm tired of crying on my bed. I'm tired of sobbing in the shower so nobody can tell that I'm doing that because there's water on my face. Like, and I've only been here 8 months. I've been here 8 months. Only 8 months. And my effing appellate attorney has withdrawn, as you know. That's in limbo. Well past my 90-day initial brief submittal date.
Sarah, can you get a job there? Another job? If you're in the annex house?
Yeah.
The only jobs that are here are in the kitchen, which is, it's torture, and that is actual punishment. With
So get your ass in the kitchen.
no air conditioning, and the meanest of the meanest of the meanest girls work in there.
The meanest of the meanest of the meanest girls. This is too funny.
And also the or confinement, where all of the people that have been arrested are sent to jail and prison. My friend Connie works there. She comes home crying almost every day.
Why is Connie in there?
Drug trafficking.
Well, but maybe if you worked in the kitchen, you could befriend some of these people and they get to know you.
I can't work in the kitchen because there's knives. I'm a level 4. There's weapons.
So you're too dangerous to work in the fucking kitchen. Great. Got it.
And you know what? I don't want to. I'm okay with what it is that I'm doing now, because if you think about it, literally before the sun rises, I'm working on this family law case until it actually sets.
Right.
The sun is setting, and they're pulling the tablet from my hands and the pen and my folders from me.
Actually, you need all the time you can get. When you were doing that other job, I can't remember. It wasn't laundry. It was something else. Yeah.
God bless me, and I will never ever look at it as anything less. And I thank him I thank him all the time for this. So.
Yeah. So I remember when you were doing that, you didn't have time to.
I literally almost went insane. I literally almost went insane. I kid you not, clinically insane, with no air conditioning.
I think we've already determined you're clinically insane.
Still. So there's many blessings and miracles every day.
Tell me some.
It's just, I'm sitting here with 20 different girls behind me, and they're all sitting up here waiting for me to get off the phone, and I'm just trying to find out what it is that I'm supposed to do for whatever it is that I need to do for anything that between.
It's going to take some time, and things aren't, haven't gone the way we wanted them to go in certain things, and we just got to kind of keep our heads down and keep going, and
no other choice. So.
Because it's as tough as your situation, as any of these girls' situations are that are in there with you, why make it worse by just being an asshole to each other? You guys are all in the same canoe. Why not support each other? And
people are in prison for a reason.
Well, it doesn't work that way, sir.
Sometimes they have black souls and empty hearts, and their family doesn't want to.
So what do you have, Sarah? Inmates have black souls and empty hearts.
Deal with them anymore. So.
Yep. Exactly right.
It's when you're so low, you have to reach up to touch the bottom. You're low. That's how low we are in here. That's what prison is. It's not even the bottom of the barrel.
It's 5 feet buried underneath the bottom of the barrel.
I just refuse to conform, and I refuse for them to let any of them steal my joy, officers included. So I'm just waiting for a break. I'm waiting for a break. I'm waiting for a break. I'm waiting for a break.
What are they like to you guys in there? Brutal.
Uncaring, and they destroy your shit and just whatever it is that they possibly can. So it's they wake up to think how ways that they can destroy your day.
I don't know why Sarah thought that Joe was going to be like pleasant.
I tried to be pleasant and I tried to stay out of their way, and just one day my bunk got searched 3 times before the sun came up, after lunch, and after dinner.
Your room got searched? What does that mean?
It's not a room, it's just a drawer. It's just a stupid ass little drawer.
What they
That means Sarah's dumb as fuck or someone snitched.
like dump it out? And
Go through all of your stuff.
what are they looking for? Like drugs?
Because Sarah was trying to make pruno. She was probably hiding fruit.
I'm sure so. I'm trying to tell you.
The good news is you got those exhibits in, Sarah. I was like worried about that. I'm really glad you got that done. So all the stuff, the materials I sent you.
I've already printed it, yes.
Okay. So you saw all that. Okay, good. You got like 2 weeks until the thing. Just read it at least once a day. And by the time you go to the courtroom, you're basically going to have it memorized. Like just really,
Peter,
I
I'm high-fiving you for your misinterpretation of focus and silence in here, but yeah, that's not going to happen, but I'm going to bring it with me.
Okay. Well, whenever you get a second.
I know. I've been looking through it almost on a daily basis.
Good.
I mean, just there's so much, and I can't even look up the case law that they've referenced, so I don't even know what it is there is. So I'm just, God's going to take me by the hand and he's going to do what he's going to do. So.
And off to high school, huh? That's pretty cool.
It's not, but it is. The fact that I'm not there. The last time I saw him, he was in 4th grade. And he's really angry, and yesterday kind of let me have it because I'm not there. And
Yeah, Sarah, what do you expect? He's probably feeling ashamed.
Being a dick and
Other
just,
things.
non-supportive, and they all do everything last minute and just dysfunctional. So, well, I won't be able to call you back later on tonight. This evening sucks. That's why I got you before we actually went to dinner. So, please, can you add stamps? Please, can you add stamps? And then please, whatever you can do for whatever it is to get me out of this hole. Please.
Yeah, I will.
Okay, I'm very grateful. I'm going to call you here the next day or two and shoot you a message or whatever else, but please update me with whatever you can.
Okay, you got it.
I'm hugging you through the phone. Thank you.
All right. You can, Sarah, bye.
Thank you.
Bye.
Thank you. Bye.
I'm hugging you through the phone. She said. Okay, we have one more call for tonight.
Institution. To accept this call, press 0. To refuse this call, hang up or press. Your current balance is $21.75. This call is from a correction facility and is subject to monitoring and recording.
Thank you for using Global 𝗪𝗪𝗆.
Hello.
Hey,
Are you available?
I am.
Well, I know it's Sunday, and I hated to call you today, but
Awesome.
I didn't talk to you all weekend.
Yeah, I'm glad you called. What's going? How are you?
Next question.
Oh,
I'm
really?
here.
Oh,
I'm here.
not doing too good for an inmate, are you?
Did they
Taking it.
did they get the AC and stuff working yet?
Yes, and it's
That's
just,
good.
it's okay.
Did they get the water working?
Yes.
Oh, that's good.
Yeah, that was a bad day.
Yeah.
So everybody's just praying now that the air conditioning doesn't go out again. So
Okay. All right.
so far so good.
Crossed.
I have a lot to go over with you. Are you doing okay?
Yeah, I'm doing good. I'm doing good. I'm a little tired. Long night of work and stuff, but I'm doing good.
It sounds like it in your voice, so I'm living through you, okay?
Yeah. Things are okay. Busy and stressful, but such is life.
Yes, I understand. There's a lot, Peter. So, okay, so I saw your message about Easter, so I was waiting to hear back from you to talk to Julian so I could send you is into vinyls, and he was so excited yesterday about telling me about a particular vinyl, and he was telling me about the person who sings it and just everything about it. And then he even went on Amazon. He's like, Mom, look, He was telling me and showing me like whatever he can through the phone for this vinyl, and it's cheaper than the bunny and the chocolate.
What?
So that's what I was trying to get for him.
What do you mean, like a record?
Yes.
Well,
I was so surprised he was into it, but he was listing all of these vinyls off, and I was like, who is this kid? Like, he was really, like, he's a cool kid, okay? So.
is it like music, or is it, what kind of
Not thanks to you, Sarah.
music is it?
It's called Tyler the Creator, and but he was telling me about this guy's fashion line, that he wants a hat by this guy, and like he's like, Mom, he's a really high-end fashion guy and everything, and he's not into stuff like that, but I think he just likes the music part of it. So just
Cool.
yeah, he's like, Mom, it's like the coolest stuff ever.
We all know who Tyler the Creator is. He's like hip hop, alternative hip hop, R&B, I guess.
So I was just writing it down, and it just happened to be, you know, God's perspective of how he does certain things to where he wasn't supposed to get that bunny and the chocolates. So if I'm allowed to, please switch those out for that. I would be very grateful.
Yeah, just shoot me or actually I'll just write it down right now. Can you spell it for me?
Well, listen, I was going to get with to see if she could look it up with me on the phone.
Okay. Yeah,
and
then
maybe
have
send you the link.
Yeah, and then have send us a link and we'll swap it out.
God, you're great. Yes,
Okay.
thank you.
That's so cool.
Yes,
Does play any instruments? Is he into making music, or does he just like a music fan and likes to follow it?
Is really into music. Like, he's really into like EDM music, and he tells me about these different labels and like all this other stuff. So like, he's really into it, and I don't think he tells Brian any of this, which is why he gets so overly excited about telling me these things on the phone. So like yesterday, Brian got so mad, Peter, that we had almost 4 phone calls, and Brian is like yelling at to get off the phone because we kept talking to each other.
Why does Brian care?
Because he has to pay for it.
Oh.
I mean, ask me if I care, and clearly Lucas doesn't either. So he's like, Mom, just call me back. So I did. So just,
All right.
There's a lot that I need to talk to you about. So just thank you for the Easter thing. I'll get it figured out, and I'll get it.
Let's let Peter, or what's her husband or son's name? Let's let him speak for himself.
To you, and then we can order it and however else, and just thank
Perfect.
you, okay?
Yep.
Thank you. Okay, so
like he's gonna grow up to be forever the kid who is the son of Sarah Boone, who put her boyfriend in a suitcase. And I don't mean that on him. I mean that's Sarah's bad.
Did you get the durable power of attorney notarized on your end?
Oh, I got to do that on Monday.
Yes, please. Yes, because we can't go around flaunting it if it's not official, okay?
Okay.
Do you know, did Martel receive the certified letters?
Yes, he did. He received everything.
Okay, cool. So my next question is, what has been filed online? Because nothing's been sent to me yet as of whatever organized meeting has to be done. So I don't know what I'm supposed to do other than sit here and wait for the terror.
Let me hang on a sec. I'll go online. I'll look. I don't. As of yesterday, I didn't see. There was nothing new in terms of like asking for a meeting between you guys. That's why I was asking you about if you've changed your address.
That was my next question, because I want you to know they sent this to the.
That's my point, beautifully broken. Is can you imagine the shit other kids give him because she's his mom? Yeah. And like, we don't know how much they all know, but I can't imagine that I would feel good, you know? Imagine being a grown-ass man letting this random criminal boss you around. It's crazy. It's crazy.
Main unit, and I got it. That's a whole other thing I got to talk to you about too, because we need to go over what was sent to me. But it got to me. I mean, there's no excuse because Lowell is Lowell. So if it goes to the main, it's still going to come over here to me.
Okay. All right. Well, that's good. But just kind of dot your I's and cross your T's.
Well, I don't know if I should do that quite yet, because if, for whatever the reason is, I don't want, because they're not scheduling the meeting, blame it on me because they supposedly don't have the correct address. When they do have the correct address.
Well, yeah, I mean, you're fine because you in all of your letters, you gave them instructions where to send it.
Yes. And like I said, they actually sent whatever this financial awfulness is to the main unit, and I got it here. So
Yeah.
there's no excuse on their end. Okay. So I'm okay for right now, you're telling me?
Yeah, I believe so, yeah.
Okay.
I mean, if you're getting mail and you've also given them written instructions where it needs to be sent, then
Yes. Yeah, I'm not sweating it.
yeah.
And also, I still haven't gotten the instructions from everything that you read to me from the judge. I just wanted to make you aware, okay?
You have not gotten that.
Correct.
Okay. Well,
So I wanted you to know.
that should be coming soon. I mean, I would
Yeah.
think, right? I mean,
Yes, that's what I thought it was when they called me for legal mail, not this. But before I go on to that, were you able to go on the clerk's website to see what's been filed in both of my cases, please, if you don't mind?
yeah. So I'm looking at it right now, and the last thing is it's just the stuff we filed. It's the correspondence, and then there's
Okay,
so it's the correspondence, and then before that are the orders denying the motions.
Okay, so it's everything from us. That's what's left.
Yeah.
Yes. Okay, thank you for that. And am I wrong in thinking that without physically or verbally calling it mediation, is this meeting with Martel and Brian not basically a mediation?
Yeah, you could look at it that way.
Thank you.
Basically, what it is, Sarah, it's to
Avoid trial.
yeah. I mean, that should be your goal. But also, if you're not going to avoid trial, then the whole thing is about setting up the rules of the road for the trial.
Yes, thank you. And I'm going to put that on hold because that's something that you and I please need to have a conversation with. And I'm trying to get a hold of her, but she's been unavailable for whatever reason all weekend, and she's worrying me. But that's something, after I go through my list, please, like you and I can figure out what's what and how many. I very, very desperately need for you and Nicole to touch base with one another and pick each other's brains and collaborate and brainstorm so you guys can feed me whatever it is. And I need to know to go into this and show me your perspective on how things should go and help me just understand and go in there, confident still at the same time with knowing that I'm going to have to settle, okay?
Yep.
Please.
Wow.
And brilliant like you are, and the two of you guys, I'm telling you, are going to have a heyday on the phone with one another. So please, she says that she has tried to call you a couple of times, but whatever the reason is, you all have not been able to make connection. So call her on her Australian number or her American number, and
Sarah, you're not their priority. Like,
she's just basically waiting to talk to you, okay? So if you guys could please touch base here in the next couple of days.
Yep, I'll shoot her.
Okay.
I sent her a note asking if we could Zoom. I think she wrote me back and said, what do I have to do? Do I have to download Zoom? Or she asked me something like that. So I just got to get back to her. I've just been a little bit busy. But yeah, I'll circle up with her this week.
Thank you.
The time difference is a little bit brutal, but I'm up so late at night anyway. I don't go to bed.
So is she.
So we'll figure it out.
God bless, please, guys, because I can't do this without you. And I'm waiting on you guys to tell me, if you tell me to jump, I'm going to ask for both of you all how high. Okay?
Okay.
Okay, thank you. So
if I ask you to jump, I'm going to ask you how high.
Oh, while you're on the clerk of the court's website, can you look in my criminal case, please, to see what was filed last? The last thing that told me was that a 2,500-page transcript had been received, but I don't know the date for it.
Okay, one sec. Let me look it up.
But what's after that, though? Because I need to talk to you about Adams also.
Okay.
Yeah, thank you.
Now let's see. County clerk. All right, here we go. The last thing is that appeal trial transcript, the 2,529 pages.
Okay, so that's the last thing?
That's the latest one. And then the one before that is the transcript of the proceedings, the 70,
Yes.
right? So, yeah. So 415 last, nothing new.
Okay, what was the date, please, for the 2,500-page transcript?
April 15th.
Okay, thank you. Okay, please, if you don't mind, because I need to get to you my financial affidavit, can we please I know it's Sunday, either later today or tomorrow, can we make a phone call of you going over line by line Brian's financial affidavit? Because you don't understand this document. This is what I don't understand. If you just looked on the clerk's website for the family law case. How is this what they just sent me not filed? I need to go over this document because I don't know what it is.
Sarah, family law cases are hard to deal with when you're in fucking jail for murder.
Peter, I don't know if it's a
Wait.
response
was?
to what we sent.
It was filed.
Okay. But my thing is, though, how can they, did they already have the gun cocked and they with the bullets in it to where they knew that we were going to do this and then just instantaneously sent this to us? I can't believe how fast the response was.
No. Both of you have to file that financial affidavit.
No, but you don't understand the documents I'm telling you that I went to the legal mail for on Friday. I don't know what this document is.
Is it this financial affidavit? Is it like that same form?
No, at all.
It's just answering all the questions that you asked?
I'm guessing so. I just don't understand. Help me. Okay. I just don't understand. Oh, are you on the clerk's website still?
I am, yeah.
Yeah, I know. Tell the truth. It's really crazy and a waste of time that the thing Sarah has Patrick or Peter doing. Because none of it matters. Yeah, I think they were just in it to get content too,
Please, can you look to see when we filed our interrogatories in the discovery? I would love to know that because they mailed this to me on the 26th. So I didn't know if it was just something automatic that they sent after this or if this is a response into what we filed. I need to go over it with you also. And that's what I hate, that you can't effing see these online to go over it with me.
Yeah, so it was filed on the 29th.
Ours?
Ours was uploaded on the 29th, and that was sent out it was filed the same day it was mailed. So that he sent that prior if he did it on the 26th.
Okay, thank you for helping me understand that. So it's just like an addition to his financial affidavit,
Probably,
I believe, in fear of what we may ask, which is what we did ask for, which explains then also they didn't send anything that we requested. So does that mean that they're still having to work on that?
I'm sorry, Sarah. You gotta clarify what you're asking me. You're saying what are you asking me?
I know it's effing convoluted.
Yeah.
Okay, so they sent their shit out.
Because you're delusional, so it's convoluted. Sarah thinks they're doing something impactful. I know. Would you rather have Kenzie or Sarah for a cellmate? I should make that a poll.
On the 26th, okay? We did ours, on the 29th. So what they sent to me that I picked up for legal mail on Friday does not have to do with our discovery and interrogatories that we filed on the 29th, correct?
Yes.
So does that mean that they still have to respond to that?
I don't know if they have to respond. If they legally have to respond to it, they might only have to provide what they've provided to you.
Okay.
I'm expecting that they will respond to these letters and to the judge and say we're not going to do this, or they're going to provide all of this to you at the pretrial.
If we make it that far. Okay, so then I definitely need to please, whenever you have time for me to get these documents that they mailed to me through legal mail, so you can have a better understanding also. And please, if I may ask, how am I going to get those documents? But my thing is, though, if you're part of the certificate of service and you're included into copies, why don't you have a copy of it?
Am I on the certificate of service?
To be honest with you, I haven't looked. I didn't even look to see if I was. So I got it. Listen to me. I looked through it. I started to cry and I went and got on my bed. So my thing is, we'll
take a look at.
I started to cry and I went and got on my bed.
Don't you get
certificate of service? Yeah, I mean, I get a copy of anything that's uploaded online, but I'm not seeing this uploaded on here.
I know. How can that be, though? That's what I don't understand.
I don't know.
That's why I was like, how is he not understanding what I'm talking about? Because he should have gotten a copy like you do on everything else.
I don't know.
Okay.
I'm not sure.
Well, I don't know whenever you want me to call you back, or we can do this tomorrow, please, but I would like to go over it with you because I know I need to submit my financial affidavit also, okay?
You can do another call. Call me back right after this call ends.
Gosh, you're great. Okay, thank you. Okay, well, then I'm going to keep going. So did you get any responses from the warden yet?
Nope, nothing yet.
From nobody, right?
Well, you're saying the warden?
Yes.
Remind me, what was the request was about what?
Her permission, please, to receive my legal documents from you guys.
Right. I have not heard back.
Okay, me neither. Okay.
And I'm still waiting to hear back. Yes.
Everyone in the jail and in the prison must already know Sarah, you know? So they're like, we have to deal with her again today.
For how
I think the person clocking in at the beginning of the day is like, oh, I have to work in, you know, Sarah's unit.
much the digital, because she said, oh, it's $1.
Unit yellow,
yeah, I just
or
want
whatever
the
they go by.
files. How much are just the digital files?
Level.
$7, yes, okay. And it's on my to-do list tomorrow. Should I go ahead and send my request for the transcript, even though I don't know who to send it to directly?
Or like,
well, that's the other thing I did too, is I asked for a
Yes.
for a contact person, but yes, I would go ahead and send it, and then if we get a name, then we can resend another letter. But I think it's better just
Sarah got straight A's, so she's perfect.
to kind of, you know, get ahead of it a little bit.
That's fine. And I would like to explain to you when I requested stamps from you, by the grace of God, things like this, I have a lien against my account. So when and if whoever puts anything on my account, it's deducted from the amount that people give to me. So I have, I think, probably about $7 or $8 already as a lien against me regarding medical and for stamps for legal mail. But by the grace of God, they pay for this. Like, this will be paid for.
What's the deal? Like, by the grace of God, etc. Like,
also, but when I was asking you about stamps,
I get it. You find God when you're in jail or prison, but like, Sarah
pays for it.
They put a lien against my. It's like they bill me for stamps, legal mail.
I got it.
But the stamps that I was talking to you about, yes, I need real stamps. But the stamps I was telling you about is I need credits for my tablet, or otherwise I won't be able to write you guys back. So when you have gotten on me about not replying to you properly because you don't know what I'm talking about, it's because I've had to go through however many messages that we have written between one another to find an automatic reply so I can use that stamp, because I don't have any stamps.
But the problem is I'm not freaking approved, so I can't put anything on your books.
No, you can give me stamps though. Or the credits that are on my tablet. Now, I don't know how to do that. You're going to have to ask me, please, because she just threw me, I think 10 of them the other day that she and I had already blown through. But there's a way that you can do it. I just don't know how to do it.
All right, I'll ask about it.
Please, if you don't mind.
Yeah, I don't.
I hated to ask you guys. I didn't want you to worry because I'm not writing you back. It's because I'm running on fumes for credits.
No, I hear you.
I think her and 𝗲𝗄𝗃 would be perfect.
Okay, thank you.
Until we figure that out, I will make sure that every time I write you, I will make sure that there's an automatic reply attached to it.
You're wonderful. Thank you very much. Okay, so for the guardian ad litem, I've been waiting to talk to about that. So I've tried to call him a couple of times today, and I don't know if Brian's just not putting money on the account because we talked so much yesterday and the day before. I don't know, but I wanted you to know that I'm working on it. I'm just waiting to talk to him, okay?
Sounds good.
Okay. Said that she had sent you a printout or a screenshot of the phone calls and how much they cost. Something from GTL or Connect Network showing that it's like 13 cents a minute, because I wanted to use that in my evidence. But you do have that?
Let me just see something. Oh, she sent me a bunch of stuff.
And I have to tell you this also. Is sweating, okay? Like, I have not talked to her at all this weekend because I don't think that she has any credits whatsoever, because she had to take her cat to the vet, and twice actually. And I told you that her son's birthday also is coming up this week, so I haven't talked to her in days, and I'm kind of concerned because she at least will write me back or answer her phone. But remember too, like, look, like a $5 phone call is $10 for her over there, and like a 33-cent stamp over here is $1 for her over there. So I know that she's super duper pinching pennies, and I've been telling her to be honest with me, and I think she's just afraid to let me down and let you guys down, so she hasn't said anything, but she's not answering anything. So I think she's completely, totally broke right now.
Okay.
But I just wanted to make you aware of that. And then for every screenshot, which I didn't know either, and I made her tell me, it's like $1. So over there, it's $2 for her to send a picture of anything, which is why she's not sent me anything, and she's just sending it to you directly because she knows you can utilize it more.
So yeah, so she sent me these forms.
Okay. As long as you've got them.
Yeah, I got them. So I know that you're in a new facility, but when I send you paper copies, again, these get scanned and sent to you to the tablet, or do you get printed copies of them?
Well, we don't get physical mail here.
Okay.
It's uploaded to the tablet. I'm just going to tell you this because a handful of girls have told me this, but in order to receive some things in desperation, people just put their names and then law firm and their attorney's bar number, and they've been getting their documents. I just want you to know that.
And you get a physical copy?
I get it. Yes, I get it via legal mail.
So let me ask you this, Sarah. Do you have access to a printer? Oh, you had mentioned that you figure out a way to print.
You're not an approved visitor, which means you can't put money on my account.
I know.
If I had money on my account, I could do it.
Yeah, okay, I got you. But it's still super expensive, right? It's like $1 a page or something.
It's a sin. Yes.
Okay.
So I was just telling you, those are two other options. Of course, the printing is an option, but putting, your attorney's name on it with a bar number and sending whatever to me, if we have to do that, that's what we're going to do.
Yeah.
Because a lot of people do it around here.
Yeah, I don't know about that, Sarah.
I know, but I'm just telling you, which is why I'm still waiting for our Hail Mary from the warden. I'm still waiting for her to respond, and nobody's done anything. So
I think
the warden's sick of hearing from you.
that this week we're going to know a lot more, and I think we got all of our lines in the water, so let's just keep fishing here.
Yep. Thank you. Can you please, can you just send Billy, I've written him twice, a brief email just saying, have you received Sarah's letters in regards to her requesting for you to please go get her discovery box from your storage unit? Please, can you just send him one so he knows that I'm still asking him, I keep asking him, and nothing's coming to fruition from this, and I want to write a letter to Adams, because as of May 6th, which is Tuesday, will be a whole nother month, with no response from him in any way, shape, or form since January.
I will definitely send Billy a note, but I will tell you, if the past is any predictor, Sarah, he's not going to get back to me.
It's a paper trail.
Julian has a better track record of getting in touch with Billy. I'll have Julian reach out to Billy.
Fine, just you do it so you can be on it.
Wow.
For some reason, Billy responds.
Well, he needs to get onto it. Like, I don't care who he responds to. He just needs to effing respond. I've written him twice directly. That's what's wild to me.
We got to remember, like, these people, they don't have to do any of this stuff, right?
No, they don't.
So, we got to.
No, they don't, Sarah. You're not the most important thing.
I don't like that.
I know. Billy's a good guy for sure.
Yes, and just tell him, say, Sarah has asked me to reach out to you. Please make sure you've received her letters and to please go get her discovery.
Yeah.
Just go get my discovery. It's not that damn difficult, and you could have gotten it 15 times by the time we've been originally asking for it.
Yeah, but I think the last time that and I'll check with Julian again, but I think the last time it had a storage unit and it was in a storage unit, but then like he had no success finding it or something. Maybe that's why he's not getting back to you, because he chucked it.
It's a measly ass one legal box. It's one freaking box. That's fine, please. If you could just shoot him a message really quick.
Yeah.
In the 30 minutes that I have to wait to call you back, I'm going to call you back. But there's only like 4 other things that I got to talk to you about. I'm going to bring that paperwork, and I'll call you back.
All right, cool.
Dang, you're wonderful. Thank you, thank you, thank you.
All right.
Why is Sarah Boone so entertaining? Sickly. She really is. She needs to hear no. Absolutely. I'm so sick of Sarah Boone, but we love to hate her, right? I have a playlist on the Sarah Boone, but we might have to go back and revisit some of her stuff because it's crazy. We have 3 more calls before we get to her journal. So I'm thinking maybe tomorrow we can continue another live for the 3 calls and then we'll do the journal. Annoyingly entertaining. No, she is. It's like 𝗠𝗲𝗹𝗆𝗆, it's one of those things. I am going to continue 𝗠𝗲𝗆 text message reading. I know I have it this week, but we will be doing that. We will also be covering 𝗠𝗲𝗆𝗆𝗆 as well. So definitely make sure you have your notifications turned on. She's so stupid. She thinks she's a genius. I know. Sarah's so gross. I'll never get over it. I'll never get over the suitcase. You think she has any remorse yet? Nope. Just like 𝗠𝗲𝗆𝗆𝗆. I don't think there's any remorse there. Those are two people I absolutely. Jamie Komaraski at least showed remorse or has shown it in her recent calls. I don't think Sarah Boone or Kenzie have. But anyways, 2 hours in, shout out to you guys for hanging out. Please hit that like button. Like I said, there is a Sarah Boone playlist. I will add this live on there. We also will continue the calls tomorrow. I've been a little behind. Thank you, Debbie, for being here. Shout out to you guys for being here. I might come back and we will do a little hangout for the night. I'm in the mood. What do you think of Corey? Like, you mean guilty or not guilty? I'm stuck on Corey, to be honest. I am. Thanks, Mal, for being here. I don't know. I have to think more about Corey. I think guilty, but I don't know that the evidence is there. That's kind of where I'm at. So I'm excited to continue. I know we're behind a day, so it would probably be even wise to cover that tonight. I'll see. But as far as right now, I think she did it. I don't know if there's enough evidence, but I could possibly change my mind. Thank you, Alicia. I appreciate you. Thank you for the cash app. I don't think she's guilty completely. I kind of agree with that. I kind of do. I don't know. There's a possibility she might walk. There really is. Although her defense team is quite horrible. Anyways, we'll see. We'll see. I think tomorrow's day 10 of the trial. I'll definitely be streaming. If I don't stream during the day, I got you in the nighttime, evening time. I know a lot of you guys watch during the daytime, but there's so many people watching. I don't even know if it's worth it. I'll try. I tried on Friday. But I'll definitely be streaming it. If you don't see me in the morning, you'll see me in the evening. But tonight I might be back for with an after dark. So I will hopefully see you then. Please give your girl a like on the way out. I say guilty. Wait, I got confused. You think she's guilty? I think no cheating. Debbie does not cheat. I like late night. I do too. It gives me something to do. But then at day when I cover other stuff, I know everybody's watching. So it's like, Elliot, yes, we will finish Elliot for sure. I think there's one more live before we finish on the manifesto. So I'll try to maybe squeeze that in tomorrow. Anyways, shout out to you guys for hanging out. Please hit the like button. I'll catch you on the next one.